each other for quite a bit. It's just lots going on here. All right, so Honey's going to check the post office later on, and so we had, let's recap. Hi, I see someone's come on. Let me go ahead and change this to all messages. There we go. And there's, so I had event. Hi, Donna. Hi, Joe. Good morning. Jessica. So I had a great weekend. It was so relaxing with the kiddos. They're not kiddos, they're adults, but you know, and their loved ones. And we played games. Hi, Melanie. I did check Barbara at the mail. I didn't get anything, so I just wanted to let you know. Hi, Melanie. We just had fun. We just played a lot of games. We played Bad Santa, which is, you know, that's what I call it. It's basically like a regifting kind of game. That was hysterical. We played White Elephant. I got some new games. I got something called Phase 10 tile game. So that's good. Can't wait to play that. Then other games were in there. Some people got new games for us to play together. Oh, I should get that. That's in the living room. But it's going to be Christmas time, so I probably should do some of these Christmas trivias. I know it's a little harder. These are not contemporary, but you know, we'll still go with it. And I have some hot apple cider today. Hot apple cider. I think we may have figured out one reason I was feeling yucky. I was put on a medication, and there was just an alert out about the medication. And I went in and I read this article, and you know, the National Health whatever association came out with this. A bunch of other people came out with this, and I started reading it, and it said that this medication was really created for only 2 weeks, but people have been taking it daily, and I've been taking it forever. Like, not forever, but once I had my surgery, my last one, I was taking it like every day. And all these things that were a warning were things that those were the things I was having issues with. So I'm calling my doctor today, and I did not take it this morning. You have to have a blood test in order to, the only way you could figure out if this medicine is the reason for these things, you have to take a blood test. So this is the holidays, and everybody, you know, doctor's offices and all that, it's all kind of crazy. So yeah, I'll probably have to figure that out after the first of the new year, but I totally think that's what it is, possibly because what they said were all the things, you know, extreme tiredness, heart palpitation, everything you could imagine. Nobody even thought to like look at the medicine. Maybe like I've mentioned all these things to every doctor I've been to my ENT, to everything, and then they all said, yeah, you probably should get that. So wow, you've been busy making I haven't done anything. And I made a big batch of Jell-O. Remember I said that I made a big batch of Jell-O, and we still have like 3/4 of it left. We ate so much. We were stuffed. We were stuffed to the gills. So, but we didn't eat a lot of cookies. So I'm glad I didn't make all those cookies. I mean, I'm the big cookie maker. And this holiday season, because of all these things that have been happening, I haven't even been able to do my regular lives. You know, hey, it saved me some calories. An oatmeal cookie dough with I love golden raisins, coconut, and pecans. That sounds so yummy. So yummy. So we have a UFO. We have a UFO, a Christmas UFO, right here in this box. And I've shown this to you before. I've even had it up on the board before. And then I put it all back together and in this box. And I thought this should have been done a while ago. But with everything going on, I couldn't get to it. So today we're going to sew this UFO. I did mark it with the rose and everything. So this should go pretty quick, and I'm going to go get that other set of cards that kiddos brought to me so I could play with. You see, now they're thinking about you guys too. They're so cute. They think about all my YouTubers out there and all my subscribers. And then I get presents to pass along to you. So there we go. Okay. Let me go grab it. Here we are. So I have some pre-recorded videos. Oh, let me go through here. I have some pre-recorded videos coming through. Jobs. Good morning, Jobs. Jobsum. Yeah, so on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve or whenever I post it, I had opened up day 25. Hi, Joyce. And I want you to go over there because there's something special in there that you might want to enter. I'm not going to say it. Let's put it this way. I'm giving one of my day 25 Advent box things. Yep. To a lucky winner, but you got to go over. It hasn't uploaded yet. Now, let me give you some things, some wonkiness. There's a lot of wonkiness going on here. So my kiddos left. I've got school. Tomorrow is a big storm that's coming in. And I am actually going to take care of myself and put myself first for this holiday season a little bit. I've already kind of done that, and everybody knew, because everybody, when my kiddos saw them, they're like, wow, Mom, everything is beautiful. But they know there's more, but they also know I haven't been feeling myself. So tomorrow they will not be alive in the morning. I'm going to tell you that right now off the bat. There is not going to be alive tomorrow morning. I've got way too much stuff. It's our last day of school, and there is a lot of, we're going to be traveling. It's going to be a little crazy. Hi, Helen. And so I'm not going to take something off my plate. That's going to be taken off my plate. So there's not going to be a live tomorrow. I will have a pre-recorded video. It will be Christmas related. On Wednesday is Christmas Eve. I am not sure if I'll be live Christmas Eve either, but there will be videos. There's definitely all the Advent box videos, and I did make some like Christmas project videos. I just got to give my body some time to just kind of regulate. So this was the gift, one of the gifts that was given to me to share with you all. And it is called Word Teasers. Old Wives, not old wives, but wives' tales, okay? Talk, laugh, and learn together. So that was given to me so that I can do here on this show. And then today I'm going to have a giveaway. And so I see 14 people on. That means I need to see some more thumbs up, because I need you to all go in and like, this live. And I have decided that as much as I love this, it's really gorgeous and spectacular. The truth of the matter is I'm probably not going to make it. So I hope that you will be alive on Christmas. I will be alive, please. Don't put me underground. Some days I feel I'm getting there closer and closer with how I was feeling. But no, I will be alive. I just won't be on a YouTube live. And I don't know if anybody else is having YouTube issues, but I spent this morning scrolling. Started last week. And this is one of the reasons I cannot watch anything. And I have tried all the tricks. They told you to offload the app, upload the app, all this stuff. I can only scroll 6 videos on the home page. And then when I go to my subscriptions, I can only offload sometimes 4 or 6. And I can't get any more, even refreshing. So I just put in like a claim, a feedback thing on YouTube. I did look it up. Apparently, a ton of people are having this problem last week. Like a ton. So it's not only me. I just can't find anybody's videos. anymore. I can't even find, like, they're not even suggesting videos to me at this point. So it's kind of crazy. So later on, before I leave, this is what I will be giving away and mailing off. It says it was a $9 pattern from Quilty Lily Designs by Karen Pratt. It looks like it's an applique situation, but it's gorgeous. Isn't it gorgeous? I mean, it really is spectacular. It looks like it's embroidery and applique. Now, the only thing is I ask that when we do this, really only put in if you really think you're going to do this. If you're really going to applique and embroider. Because I want someone to actually do this and enjoy it. It's so pretty. Isn't it beautiful? So that's going to be one thing. And let's see. Okay, we're going to do a couple of the Christmas ones, but this was a gift for me to work with you all on this. And it's kind of funny, some of it. It is applique and embroidery. And embroidery, look. It calls for embroidery thread. It calls for fabric for tree pot, fabric scraps for leaves, lightweight fusible web, and embroidery thread. It says it's a wall hanging. It's 23 and a half by 27 and a half. All right, we're going to do that later. And if I don't, remind me before I say my goodbyes. All right, here we go. What three characters sing the Chipmunk song? What three characters sing the Chipmunk song? So I'm going to go and start working on my UFO. I also have a quilty finish. And I would like to show it to you. It's I love it. I love it. So I'm enthralled with it right now. Let's see. Anybody know? Alvin, Simon, and Theodore. Dun 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 dun. Dun. That's the name of the, yes. Okay. Some of these are very hard. Let's go with an old wives. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Deb. So let's see what these cards have to say. So here we go. Old wives, like a wife's tales. According to this old wives' tale, in order to avoid bad luck, what should you do if you see an ambulance? So now this will tell me what the answer is. It'll tell me a fact, and it'll tell me something else. Some other thing. It is kind of a neat game. Oh, I need to move stuff. Now, I'm sure next year I'm going to have more Christmas UFOs because I know that I've tried to get up on some of the other ones from last year. I think I finished a lot from last year. I'm sure I've got new stuff. Definitely got stuff from the Advent box that I can work throughout the year. And after vacation, we will talk about the Carmen's Quilt Shop Advent box and what I've come up with, what we've discussed and stuff like that. Hi, you sent me a flower. Thank you so much. So we have, wait a sec. We have Pete. Good morning. And it just went really fast on who sent me a flower. I think it's Aisha. People used to pull over, say a prayer. Okay. So some of these, okay. So according to this old wives' tale, in order to avoid bad luck, what should you do if you see an ambulance? And their answer is pinch your nose or hold your breath until you see a black or brown dog. The fact is, here's the fact. The only bad luck you might have is passing out from holding your breath so long. But did you know the first civilian ambulance began in Cincinnati, Ohio in 1865? It was a horse-drawn carriage designed to carry the sick or injured. Good morning. Yes, and the village. Hi, Quilting Frog. So, yeah, so this is interesting, right? It's like a little bit of funk. I mean, like it's neat. All right, next one. Here we go. Word teasers, old wives' tale. Okay. If you want to sell your house quickly and at a profit, what should you plant in your yard? What should you plant in your yard? I feel like I'm going to, I'm going to take a couple of these because I think I'm going to get lost here. If I do that. See, what are we planting? A money tree, roses. A statue of the Virgin Mother upside down. Oh, like where the bathtub is like half? Is that what we're talking about? Or upside down? Could be. I mean, it is an old wives' tale. And then I'm going to put this there. I'm going to do one row at a time because I'm going to get lost. I already see it. I already see it happening. Put this there. These are really big blocks. So this right here, this UFO is actually the Soft Squares Spring Mystery Project box. And I had made that in 2 colorways that she had at her shop. But now this, I made this out of a Christmas fabric. And these were using all my, I don't want to say Christmas scraps because I guess obviously when you see it, this is very scrappy, but my Christmas stuff. All right, I guess I'm going to have to show you this project after. Let's see. We did the, hi, Linda. So the answer is, if you want to sell your house quickly and at a profit, what should you plant in the yard? This is the old wives' tale. Oh, you weren't that off. You weren't that off, Chris. A statue of St. Joseph, preferably planted upside down. There we go. Where is the origin of this old wives' tale? Is Joseph and Jesus' earthly father is the patron saint of home and family in the Roman Catholic religion. Some say the idea of burying a statue of Saint Joseph started with the German carpenters who would bury a small statue in the foundations of the houses they built and then pray to Saint Joseph that the house would sell soon. I never heard of that. So there we go. Learn something new. Learn something new every day. We're probably going to learn a lot of new things. All right. This is called, if you're new here right now, this is called Word Teasers, Old Wives' Tale. Like a wife. Okay. To avoid bad luck, should you get out of bed on the same side you got into bed, or should you get out on the opposite side? What does the old wife say about that? All right, let's go and look at this finish because I need my design wall, and this is on my design wall. So we're going to see that finish right now. Here we are. Here is the finish right there. There's a couple of things I see I may not like, but placement, but hey, it is what it is. So this is based on my Creative Notions box. This is based on my Creative Notions box. So they had many layouts. They had this layout. They had this layout. But this is the block that we were working with. So there's a little bit of an oopsie in this pattern, and I called and talked to Vicki about it, and we're going to talk about it today. She gives you plenty of fabric, but the sashing on here is green, and the sashing she sent is the background fabric. So for me, I'm trying something different, and you know that I had this panel I bought, and you know that the background and this are the identical color, like identical. It's crazy. Good morning, Norma. So now I didn't even need, I just used the fabric they gave me. So with the fabric that was sent and this extra panel fabric, right, these fabric, I did this. Now, this I thought was the same size. This is a 10.5-inch block. I thought that I could get a 10.5-inch, and I could. It was tight, and I didn't really like it so much. Oh, I don't have my Christmas vest on. Oh, I have to go downstairs and get my Christmases because I sewed a Christmas vest. I wanted to show it to you. All right. So what I did is I bordered it with the red because I had plenty of red. So it kind of gives us a sashing. And, oh, and I have this. And then it gives us this little, like, look here. I love it. I love it. So when I talk to her, I think I'm getting more of this or something. And I have somewhat, you know, some background. So I'm going to put a strip of background all around this, which is this color. And then I am going to put either this as a border or this. And I have stuff for this, but I'm going to wait after I talk to her. Hi, Mama J. How are you? That's Andrea, if anybody was wondering. Hi, Michelle. So I'm excited with this. I am going to move this, let's see, this way a little. I'm going to go get my jacket. I cannot believe my vest. I want to show you my vest. All right. So as you continue to see that, I'm going to show you my vest. So this was a panel vest. Ta-da-da. And the back is this. Do you see the back? And I quilted all in those areas. So yes. So I have that. And wait, we're going to go on to this one. Let's see. Absolutely beautiful. Looks like it was all in the same kit. Thank you. Hello from Independence. Hi, Christina. And hi, Michelle. Hi, Mark. Anyone else that I miss? Friends, don't forget to hit the like. I have 31 of you, and there's a giveaway coming up. This is the problem, running up, going up and downstairs and winded. And my kicks my asthma. I think it's a medicine thing, but it'll be a possibility. So I made it reversible. See, completely reversible. And so it has, look, little baker, little gingerbread man. We're baking. I'm such a gingerbread person, okay? So the back, though, is the cookies. So the front is us making the cookies. The back of it is the cookies already made. So there is my reversible, and it is completely, so again, I opted not to do the bias tape, and I just went ahead and just reversed it. I should make a video on it because even the sides, the bottom, there is no open seam anywhere. You can't see it. So it is a fun vest. You know, the other vest I made sold. Was it a pattern? No, it was a thrift store dollar panel. It was a dollar panel and some of my yardage that I had that I used. And that other one that was a thrifted panel, I sold that one because it was too big on everyone, and I put it into my gallery thing that I was in, and that was the first item that sold. Hi, Susan. Who knew people wanted quilted vests? You know, and it was a guy who bought it and he put it on. It was really big. And he put it on and I already told you that story. But yeah, so that vest is gone and I made this one for me. I really do like it. I'm wearing it to school today. Whew. All right. So those of you who are just on now, this is what is going to be given away here. I'm going to take this down and if you are here, just coming on right now, there will be no live tomorrow morning. And I'm not sure about Christmas Eve either. I do need to take a little, I need to take a little bit of time. All right. I mean, it's crazy at the end when it's the holidays, especially if you're in a school. I'm surprised you have school today. Yes, I know because other school districts all around me don't. Their last day was Friday, but we have today and tomorrow. But tomorrow is a huge snowstorm coming, so we might not have school tomorrow. What time do you go live? I normally go live at 7. Normally go live at 7, 7:15, 7:30, if I can. It's been a challenging month to say. But I do have some videos that I did and pre-recorded when I was like feeling a little better and awake and up. But after reading this article today, I'm almost convinced that it's medication. And they need to look at that a little bit more. All right, so here we go. To avoid bad luck, should you get out of bed on the same side you got into bed or the opposite side? Well, this is what it says. Look at that. I got 15 like presents. Thank you so much. I must have missed those presents. Yes, thank you. And my asthma is, I am breathing heavy. My asthma, my lungs are inflamed. That's one of the reasons. It's hard for me to keep conversations. Free shipping on Pattern. Your health is, yes. So, and yes. And I did see, and there is, I will give you a little bit more. All right, so the answer is you should get out the same side that you came in. Did you know, here we go. This is the little factor or some little thing about that. Did you know the ancient Romans believed it was bad luck to get up on the left side of the bed? That's where the idiomatic expression, got up on the wrong side of the bed, comes from. It means awoke grouchy. Do you know anyone who always gets up on the wrong side of the bed? They want to know that answer. Do you know anybody that gets up on the wrong side of the bed? Who always gets up on the wrong side of the bed, meaning they're grouchy. What I did was because my daughter, and I'm just going to call her my daughter-in-law, even though she's not my daughter-in-law. They all loved the shape of this vest a little bit better than the last vest I made. And because this was a pre-printed pattern, we went ahead and traced it on like some kind of big, I had big like moving paper. It's like a tannish thin newspaper. It's like big newspaper. We actually took this and traced it on that paper. because we thought that it was cute and there was no, for future reference, for future, because my daughter wants a vest that has this shape. So, and Christmas, and she's already picked it out. But I'm not gonna see her for Christmas, and I thought I was going to be able to sew that for her while they were here, and it just didn't happen. And I had nothing to do with that other quilt. That quilt was finished before they got here. So yeah, so like she says, it'll be great for Christmas next year. At least something I could work on for next year. My hubby, oh my hubby, Leanna is kind of sad and cray how much we have to research and advocate for ourselves these years. Yes, because I've been complaining about all these things, and things are just getting not great. And just today on my phone came up some kind of drug alert with this drug that I'm taking, and it was like shortness of breath, heart palpitations, uncontrollable like extreme tiredness. And I guess they're finding from research that it messes with all like bone density and all this other stuff that all of a sudden started happening. My hair was coming. I could go on and on. And it was talking about how it's a GI drug for your GI system. And I've been having GI issues, like massive GI, like craziness, that now I think that was causing too, because you can get, I don't know, it could be wrong, but it's good to look at it. But I knew something was up with my vitamins, because my nails, they're looking a little better. I actually bought nail and hair vitamins because I'm thinking, what is going on? My nails were peeling and getting rotten. I didn't know why. And in there was saying how this drug, because it's for your gut, like does something, and you're not getting your vitamins. It depletes your body like from nutrients. I don't know. I could be wrong. Apparently, though, it's come up as a common side effect for people who take the drug more than just 2 weeks. Because the drug was developed for 2-week use. I had no idea. So yeah, I didn't take it this morning. And I'm happy to call the doctor, which I will, and say something, because yeah. And like I said, my daughter, she got genetic testing, and they told her, she kept saying to them of her research that she thinks she has this. They called her a hypochondriac, made her depressed. All kinds of stuff was going on with her because of it. And she was a part of this clinical trial thing, whatever. And it had to do with genetic testing. And they took her blood and everything to see like what diseases that she has and to correlate things. And sure enough, that disease came up as one of the main things that she has. And she had been arguing even to 2 weeks ago, because she calls me and says they're not taking me seriously. And the only one doctor who said that she's right is this doctor who does physical therapy and makes these special splints and stuff. And my daughter went ahead and got these made, even though they were saying, the other doctors were saying, no, that's not it. And guess what? It was it. So they made her crazy for no reason. They made her depressed for no reason, because she didn't know what else was wrong with her. Other than that, she has degenerative disease. She has what they call, what is it? She calls it hypermobility. And she's been on that for the last 2 years. Nobody's listened to her. Everybody was calling her crazy and saying crazy things. And then the stuff came, and sure enough, that was the first disease. So all these years, they've been diagnosing her with all this other stuff. That wasn't it. Sorry. Rant over. Rant over. I did. I stopped taking it. I did not take it. Yes. Joyce. Yeah, it just actually just popped up. Botine vitamins work. Yeah, it depletes apparently. What did it say? It depleted your B12. I mean, all these vitamins. I'm telling you, a lot of stuff that I've been having issues with. Apparently, it's safe to use for 2 weeks, but after using 2 weeks and you're on it all the time, if you have these certain symptoms, you should stop taking it and call your doctor and then get a blood test, because apparently the blood test will tell you. I will be looking for the book after the live, praying for her healing. My doctor once said, I'm glad you brought that to my attention because we don't always have time to look at side effects and the new drugs out there. Yes. Yes. My OPG. Yeah, well, no, I Googled the medication. This warning just came out. Like, literally, must have just came out over the weekend or this morning. Because I was on my phone and it came up and I was like, is this fake news? Is this real news? Like, what is this? Because, you can't trust everything on Facebook, right? You can't trust everything on Facebook. Especially with AI. There's so many, right? Come on, we all know you can't trust everything you see or read on a lot of stuff with AI and stuff. And I saw that. So what I did is I got off of that and then I did a search, and there was an article that came up over the weekend from the New York Health, not New York Health Institute, National Health Institute or something like that. I was always asked. Yeah, that's why I'm going to call my doctor, because again, has tried pushing my husband's doctors try to push meds. So I mean, I saw it. I didn't, and I don't like to touch links on YouTube or Facebook. Don't touch links, because sometimes you get a bug or you get a virus, whatever. So I see it, I appreciate it, and then I go and do my own research off of those social media things. And that's another reason why I don't edit anything, because I want you to see me as I am, without AI, without anything. I want you to see me in all my glory of mistakes, how I fix it and whatnot. Because I am a real person with real problems. And, everyone chat I missed. Yes, you are all so good with that. All right, let me go to the next. This game is brought to you by my family, who felt like you guys may enjoy this, learn some new things, and we can have fun. Okay, it's called Old Wives' Tale. What should you never do on or off stage in a theater? What should you never do on or off stage in the theater? And yeah, the big headline was cardiologists are coming out. So that's why I said that. And I was like, what? Looked it up, saw the report. I haven't read the whole thing, but yeah. But it's too early to call the doctor. But you best believe I will. I have to call my GI. I should make a list. I need to call the GI doctor. Don't break a leg. Exit left on stage. Hi, Marie. Wish someone luck. Plus, Leanna, I will take a bit to get out of your system. Oh, hi, Eva. However, if you are already feeling better in any way, that's the best. No, I'm not feeling better. I just didn't take my dose this morning. But I miss you guys, so I came on here. Because I'm still breathing. But the breathing heavy, I think, has to do with the weather stuff. But I don't know. Maybe I can get a blood test in here today. I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it. Whew. So I'm 3 rows into my UFO. And let's see, I call it lazy doctoring. These days it's too easy to reach for a prescription pad. True, Joe, he's only high blood pressure medicine. That's what almost, and I'm not a person who takes medicine. So this is the only medicine I take, honestly. I never take daily medicine. Well, there's an asthma medicine that I take during certain times of the year. I have what they call environmental allergies. I grew up in a neighborhood in Brooklyn where there were factories, and we had Con Edison and basically all the bad polluting stuff. And so that gave me environmental allergies in my teenage years because I didn't have it before. And as I get older, it gets worse. But we all live with something, right? Yeah, my kiddos don't have that. It's only me. That's why they call it environmental. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, skipping only a dose is not enough to tell. Yeah, no. But at least, because it's nobody seems to have known why this is going on. And then they were saying, oh, it's because I had that surgery and it's going through menopause, or it's this, and no, you don't need that. And just blame everything on menopause. Oh, so yeah. So, but this is, I'm telling you, everything I read is the complaints I've been having. So let's see. What should you never do on or off stage is, ready? Whistle. But I hate whistling. When those kiddos start whistling in the classroom, it drives me bananas. I don't know why, but it just does. It really does. Whistle, it's bad luck. The origin of the reason, years ago, long before computer technology, way before computer technology, stage hands would use a whistling code to signal certain changes, certain changes in the set, like lowering a backdrop. If someone was whistling backstage, it could send the wrong signal and ruin the play. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of research because I can't understand it. I mean, it's bad. I was sitting in the library one day and I was like, I was a narcoleptic. I don't know what's wrong with me. And that's part of the issue. Like, remember, I said I've been getting up at 2:00, and yeah, I do that. But like in the mornings, I'm a narcoleptic and I can't really get myself awake enough to do a live sometimes. Menopause. I hated that's not my issue, but I wish I could figure this other stuff, the complete exhaustion, depleting. Obviously it's my vitamins are off somewhere or something, nutrition, something's off, and that was like one of the big things. Yeah, you could see where that goes bad. I could see that too. You ready? Here's another old wives' tale. In order for stage actors to avoid bad luck, what Shakespearean name should they never utter in the theater? In order for stage actors to avoid bad luck, what Shakespearean name should they never utter in the theater? If you ever read Mona, was it Mona's video, or was it a post she made of like things YouTubers should not do? We should not talk about our health problems because nobody comes on here to listen to you to beat and moan, right? She's so right. So, but I have to laugh because I just broke that rule. I'm being an agita today. I'm being feisty and an agita. I think it's because I'm just tired of feeling yucky. So if Mona, you're on here, I broke all your rules. But they were such good rules. You should watch that video. It really, she is on point on it. She is on point on it, on a lot of that stuff. And that's going back a month ago. So if you're new to this morning, just to let you know, there's a giveaway happening pretty soon here. And also, I'm having issues, and when I looked it up this morning, so are other people, maybe you have too, where you're trying to scroll on YouTube and it's not allowing you. It only like shows you 4 or 6 videos. And then when you go into your subscription to all your subscribers, the same thing is happening. And apparently this started last week. At least that's when mine started, and apparently a lot of people reported this. I was wondering why my videos and stuff were slowing down, but I myself can't even find my own subscriber, the people I'm subscribed to, because I'm not getting it in my feed, in my home feed or in my subscription feed. So that kind of stinks. And I did try all the things they told you to do and nothing's worked. So if there's any content creators here, just know that I've been getting frustrated. So then I just shut the app and just move on. I watched the 4 or 5 they show me, and then I move on. I thought I was the naughty child and they were saying I was on YouTube too much. So I don't know if anybody else is having that. And if you have that and you figured out how to fix it, please let me know, because it's really annoying. Okay. But I kept advocating for him, bulldogging them for an answer. Good morning, Shatika? I must have missed that. Hi, Annette. All right, so what did we say? Something about Macbeth. Oh, yeah. Oops, I gave you the answer. Macbeth. So in order for stage actors to avoid bad luck, what Shakespearean name should they never utter in the theater? Macbeth. What's the origin of this? Well, when Macbeth was first performed in the early 1600s, many people believed in witchcraft. Shakespeare supposedly used the spell of real witches in his text. This angered the witches and caused them to curse the play. As a result, many performers today still will not mention the name Macbeth in the theater for fear it will bring bad luck to the production of any play. And that says, sometimes you need to vent it. Well, I haven't been with you all, and that's part of it. That's a big hit. Like, not even. I haven't been able to even do like things that I want to do. I wonder if the year-end seminars somehow taxed the YouTube system. Oh, yeah, I X'd out of that and got rid of it. Yeah, Lisa, the awkward quilter. Yeah, I'm supposedly. Deb, you're right behind there too. Yeah, we are in this together. So here we are, a new one. Why should you never read in the dark? Why should you never read in the dark? I do have extra time because I'm all ready for school. And I have row 5 and 6. Maybe I could at least do 5 and 6. And then you could kind of see what it's going to kind of look like. Why should you not read in the dark? Your eyes, happy Christmas, headed over to my premiere. Oh, yes, it's, all right. So I totally forgot that her premiere is at 8 o'clock, and that's premiere. So, yes, you can all go there. I'm going to go do this right now. Strain on your eyes, Joanne. If you ever get into a fight, I'm going to make sure that you have your back because I can't see well enough. Old eye syndrome. All right, so let's do this now. We have 28 of us on because, yes, you're most, and I feel bad. Should have done that before 8. All right, let me put a number on here. Okay, let's see. Find some. My room's a mess right now. Okay, so I have 27. We're losing. Okay, so we are going to put, I have a number here that I have written between the number of 1 and 27. Right here. Go. For this. I still don't have it. Okay, we have it. Eva's got it at 18. E. Marie. I didn't see someone before E. Marie that got 18. I will go ahead and look. Let's see. I didn't see anyone before E. Marie that got 18, but I will double check. Nope. All right, so congratulations. Yep. So I think I have your address. I'm going to look in the back and yeah. And then we're going to go through this here. And it says, it's because it will cause you to go blind. Don't you remember that? I don't know. My grandma used to say, stop reading in the dark. It's going to make you blind. Yes. So the facts. Reading in dim light will make your eyes feel tired, but it cannot damage your vision. So that's an old wives' tale. Here we go. Ready? How can you tell if someone is really generous? And that's going to be my last one. I'm not going to get to getting this all done, but at least I got more than I thought I was going to get done. And then I'm going to show you what we are looking at here. Their heart shows, what else? Good morning, Giovanna. How are you? How are you doing? So again, I will have a on the 25th, whenever it is that I post my Advent Box 25, right? Day 25, one of the gifts of day 25, I will be passing it forward. So check out for that video when it comes out and enter. You have to be 18. You have to be in the USA because I don't want to have to deal with tariffs or have anybody else deal with tariffs. I think in the video I said I would call the name out on January 10th. So again, one of the Advent boxes, I'm not going to tell you which one, I will be passing along to you. And you will just have to be subscribed, and hype the video. That's all. That's all. No biggie. A teen. So ready? Here we go. How can you tell if someone is really generous? He or she will have big ears. Do I have big ears? Okay, he or she will have big ears. Did you know? Here we go. Ears get bigger as we get older. So does your nose. Ooh, like Pinocchio? That's because cartilage continues to grow until the day you die. What's more, your earlobes elongate as you get older. I am fine today. It's a busy day for me, and I finish at 11. Oh my goodness. Okay. So people's ears are big, and we got big noses, I guess. All right, let me show you. I have one more row, but am I going to get that row done? I'm not going to get that row done. I have to get to school. I've got to pack some stuff. So let me show you what we've got done with this. Here we are. And so here it is. Here is what we were working on. And I'm going to move the camera. So again, this pattern, you can get this pattern as a digital download at Soft Squares. This was not from this previous year. It was from the year before. And again, using all my scraps, all these greens are different. The reds are different. The backgrounds are even different. The only thing that is constant is that a lot of this border fabric, and I went ahead and made this in all my stars, but my stars are different if you look at my stars. So, and I liked it. It used up a lot of holiday fabric I want that quilt. Yeah, isn't it cool? Yeah, I like it, I must say. But with that said, I do have to go to school. Everyone, take care of yourself. Pass it forward. And if you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and share my channel. If you don't mind on the way out giving me the thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. And again, there will be no live tomorrow morning. And I'm not sure about Wednesday the 24th. I'm really not sure about a lot of things. I'm trying. I am trying. And I hope everyone has a wonderful week. If you're going to see me, I got to slow down a little bit. And yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, happy if you don't celebrate, just celebrate you, your family, and yourself. Many Christmases we don't see each other again. See you later, Leanna, beautiful quilt. Are we all? So everyone take care. Bye-bye.